whose mind isn't quite right.
I think I'm cracking up.
I am Sluggo, the deranged monkey. Run for your life.
But his musical taste is Afternoons with Sluggo on Sirius XM Lithium.
Well, at least you won't be needing any blankets while you're sleeping in the fire. It's Lithium and Slug Monstrosity have been doing that 80s thing over on 33 First Wave lately, and I don't know if you want to join in or not, but we've been doing movies, 80s movies. Certain assignments have been handed out that they need to watch Erg, A Music War. And Night of the Comet was one of our first 80s movies. Next week, in case you want to get a jump start on it, it's The Decline of Western Civilization.
On a playground, trying to push each other down. See the crowd gather round. Nothing attracts a crowd like the crowd. Black and gold in a white light. Won't you fill up the tank? Let's go for a ride. I don't care about no wheelchair. I got so much left to do.
Craig, thanks for the host. Unity. One of the best comedy skits of all time. What are you working on, Mark? Fine-tuning some things? I saw you were streaming last night, but I went to go do some gaming. I was gonna pop in and say hey, but decided not to bug you. Checked out some streams earlier though. I looked at John Lee Studios. He was doing his first Adobe stream. That was kind of cool. Uh-oh. Fail. Why? Going over med pills. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, the older we get, more I'm taking handfuls of the stuff, man. I take multivitamins and stuff like that, though. But I also take stuff for cholesterol, which I don't think I need anymore. So I need to go back up for a checkup again. That's pretty much all I take. I don't have high blood pressure or anything. Oh, yeah, that's the stream I checked out, yeah. I hung out there for a little bit. Those guys are pretty good, man. A little bit of funky bass to it. I like that stuff. I like when Chili Peppers were back when they were more funky like that. When Flea was thumbing the bass instead of strumming it. I guess he still thumbs it once in a while. But yeah, I like that funky stuff. Looked like they were hashing it out pretty well. So what happened? Let me see. I have no idea why. Was testing it out all day yesterday. Everything was running great. Went to stream and it crapped out on me. Oh, so you didn't even get on. You didn't even get on then. What time was that? What time do you plan on streaming, Craig? Because I want to check it out. See what you're up to. Just whenever you can. Because I think that's when it's going to come down to for me. I'm going to try to stream more before my day gets busy, and then on my days off. Try to do that a little bit. Try to get that follower count up a little bit, you know. A little bit. I'm not looking to break any records here. This haul is going to look good, man. So what happened? How did it crap out? Was it the computer? Sounds like it's a computer problem. Kept lagging really bad and then said Shockwave player is unresponsive. Then OBS disconnected from the server. Shockwave player. You know who knows more about this stuff? Mr. Morg. But do you have it dummied down to 720? Are you streaming at 1080 having it dummied down to 720? Because that might be the lagging problem. That's what I do. And then to get rid of the effect where your hands are kind of lagging when you move, and you know, on this one right here that's not lagging anymore, I shut off the automatic stuff on the camera, all the automatic stuff, and then I went to MPEG instead of what's the first one that they put up, something else, and then I put 30 frames per second, 30 frames per second, yeah. And that was when I was testing and everything was running really smooth. So did you? I see what you're saying. So you previewed it, right? And it was running fine until you went online. Huh. Cam looked great, and then I don't know what happened. As soon as you try to go live, huh? See, I'm learning all this stuff still myself. I've had to YouTube a lot of stuff to try to figure this stuff out. There you go. Under your broadcast settings. What Mark said. Yeah, I guess it would be Mark. It'd be under broadcasting once he starts going live, huh? No, I went online when I was testing it and everything went great, no issues at all. Huh. Well, how long did you last before it dumped on you? About 10 seconds, huh? Wow. Yeah, the only thing I could think of is it's like Morg said in the broadcast settings, what your upload speeds are at and stuff. Also, if your computer's kind of low end and you're trying to watch your stream as you're doing it, that takes from it too. Go into your OBS there and answer Mark. I think he'll be able to help you out. Mark seems to know he's the Yoda of streaming at this point for me. I still got to get with you, Mark, too, about the camera thing, but I don't know what you suggested. Something about Google something, some way to link up and talk. I don't know. I'll let you help him though. We'll deal with my thing later. All my cameras are working. I just can't adjust the work camera. Ooh, good question. Are you hardwired? Google Hangout, okay. We'll figure that out. My next day's off, maybe. It is pretty quick. I know that. No. He's asking. Well, okay. So check it out. Okay. So, Craig, go to uploadspeed.com or whatever it is, that website where you can switch, and then find out. This is what I had to do. I had to find out which Twitch server was closest to me. Like LA, I think it's San Francisco, or there's one in Texas, I think it's Houston or something like that. I found all their settings, and then in broadcast settings you can drop it down and pick the one you want to upload and download to. But first, go to that website and ping it. I can't remember the name of the damn high-speed ping or high-speed test or upload test. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, and they have servers near those areas, those locations, and you can ping it and see what your best upload and download speeds are from those locations. And whichever one's your fastest one, that's the one you want to pick for Twitch. That'll give you the fastest. That'll give you the fastest. That much I know. And believe me, I know just enough to mess things up really bad. But that I did figure out myself. I hope you get it going though, man. Cool. another stream to call home. I'll hang out. Yeah, check it right now, man. See which one you're gonna go with. Yeah, because if you're trying to hit one, if you're on East Coast and you're trying to hit San Francisco Twitch, man, that's gonna affect things big time. I think there's one in LA, one in San Francisco, Houston, I think, or Austin. I can't remember which one's in Texas. But that one ended up being faster for me. Being in Arizona, you know, I'm halfway between the two. That ended up being the faster one for me.
Well, at great expense to the American taxpayers, we finally got the lithium answering machine fixed. 877-92 lithium, and we want to know where you're at.
Why would it be to the expense of the American taxpayers? You're a private company. What are you talking about? Arizona. Love you, bro. At least they followed all that crap with a good song. Wait a minute. Oh wow, it's not as fast as I was before. What do you mean? Which one did you go to that website and see which one your computer hits at first? The pings better from? So you found one that's better, or it's not? You were using the fastest one already. I don't get what you're saying. Your upload speed was faster before now, or it is now? And are you on that website, or are you talking about on Twitch? I'm going to fill this in before I do this. On that website, okay. So which one's closest to you? Which one's the best one to hit? First, go and select, see which ones are available to you on Twitch. I can't remember what cities they are. And see the closest one city that you think might be closer to you. Then go to that website and ping that, the city closest to that. They'll probably be the same, actually. But I don't see why that would crash, though. That would just affect lag. Well, the lag I guess might have crashed you, though. Where do you find that at? So you go to settings, broadcast settings, and then there's like a drop down to select which one do you want to hit, which Twitch thing you want to broadcast to. I believe it's under broadcast settings. Let me check right now. I'll check right now for you. Settings, broadcast settings. So yeah, so underneath the third one down where it says live stream, Twitch, and the third one down says something about Ural. I picked Dallas, Texas. That's the closest one for me. That's the best ping I get right there. And Mark, while you're gone, I'm just trying to get him to pick the right Twitch server closest to him at least. Rule that out, you know. So mine, I hit Dallas, Texas better than I hit LA, so I'm going Dallas. And I think that that ping website had Houston for a selection. So Houston, Dallas, whatever. Dallas, Fort Worth, I think, is pretty close to Houston. It's not that far, is it? Actually, I think that website had a Dallas one for me to pick from, if I remember right. I'm not going to worry about it. How many followers do you have now, Mark? Yeah. Yeah, but I was thinking that maybe LA might be better for me, you know, because I'm halfway between the two. But you're right, yeah, Dallas was... My upload speeds were singing when it came to Dallas. 1,600, 65,000 views. Wow. $65,000 views. That's awesome. Doo-doo. Good too. You know what? I'm not going to mess with this because it's not going to line up right. Here, let's try it like this. Let's try it like this instead. Watch me try to erase this dark ass fill that I laid down. I just want an indication of erase, so there we go. Just like that. Takes a while to break through that sheen that I created there. There we go. Bite. Alright, that's good. We lose you, Craig? I like it. I like it a lot. You know, I figured out that these were tires. These are all tires right here. I thought they were just humps of darkness. Darkness. Probably my favorite grunge band right here. I can't seem to find broadcast settings. Yeah, go to settings and then broadcast settings. Which? Oh wait, hold on. Are you using OBS Studio, or are you using OBS like the standard basic 64-bit or 32-bit? What are you using exactly? What did you download? Because I've tried them all, and I didn't like Studio. I think they have to work some stuff out of Studio. Hold on, let me see what my bitrate's set to now that you bring it up. More. Settings, broadcast settings. I don't even know what you're talking about. Let's see what you got here. You said settings. Oh, duh. Sorry, I was fooling on Twitch. Oh no, on OBS, man. Okay, see. Let's see. Bitrate. Where the hell is bitrate? Oh, under video. Bilinear, 30 frames per second, aspect ratio. No, that's not what we're looking for. Encoding. There we go. Max bitrate. I got 1,000 on there. Buffer size at 2500. Bitrate is one. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see what you got. Yeah, she came in earlier. Harley came in earlier, and then she under streaming. Hold on. I don't have a streaming. Under settings, I have encoding, general encoding, broadcast settings, but I use OBS Basic. I don't use Studio. That's fine, 1,000, okay. That's bitrate, max bitrate. And then I use, let's see, what was the other thing you brought up? Buffer size. Buffer size, I have not checked. Used custom buffer size, check that. And set it to 2500. I have it set at 1,000. $2,500, you think? Should I change that more? Buffer size. Use custom buffer size. Change it. 2,500. Okay. Can I do that right now, I wonder, while I'm streaming? Let's see. I may screw things up. Like I said, I know just enough to screw things up pretty bad. There we go. No, I shouldn't do it right now. That equals 2.5 second buffer. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then we'll deal with it later. I'll remember. We'll mess with it later. He was saying, Craig. He was saying 1,000. Just roll up the chat there. Man, I don't know if I want to cover this in or not. Let's just do it like this. We'll use it 2. Can't scroll up. Had to refresh stream. Okay, so he said 1500 under bit rate. Do 1500. Set the buffer size to 2500. Write this down. Keyframe set to 2. You know what? I should write this down. I can look at the VOD though. Yeah. So bit rate 1500. Buffer size 2500. Keyframe is set to 2. No Harley today, sir. Yeah, she was in here a little bit ago. It's just so hot here that she doesn't like laying on her bed. Her ergonomic bed, spoiled brat. It could be different on when I'm on a Mac. Okay, I got you. And then he said 1,000's a fine for me as far as bit rate. As far as bit rate. And then 2500 on buffer. That means 2.5 seconds buffer. And then you would need to stop and then restart if you do it right. If I did it right now, that's it. Okay. Did that. Should I change anything else? No, you're on your own. You're on your own with Mork. He's already exceeded my my knowledge, my limitations. That, and then pick the server you're going to hit now, whichever one that turned out to be for you, better for you. Whatever Twitch server is closest to you. And you pick that under broadcasting settings. Broadcast settings. It's got a drop down there. Yeah, that band last night was pretty good, Mort. I was already following him though, and I think I was following him because I picked him up from your stream. I think that's what happened there. It's kind of cool, man, that they do that. You know, it's almost like you're sitting in their garage with them. Get to watch the old garage bands like the high school days, but from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to pay $5 at the door to get a cup. There you go. That should fix everything for you, man. Be cool to see you streaming. You probably already got a bunch of followers, huh? Because you support a lot of streams. Seems like every stream I pop into, you're there. That's not a bad thing. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Using Twitch alerts, do I need to have the website open or no? I open mine. I don't think you have to have it open, no, once you establish the connection there. I do leave mine open though, in case I have to mess with something while I'm streaming. You got a few though already. You're already ahead of the game there. Alright, so we got this. Try to do the whole thing in one sitting. It's going to be an ongoing process though, man. A work in progress. I still haven't finished all of mine yet. I'm not even sure if this is the format. See, I was working on a overlay today, just to kind of tidy up the right side there. Then I decided to start streaming instead, so. I even checked out Mark's suggestion, that Pro Stream or whatever. I was looking at that today trying to figure it out. I'm already signed into it. ProStreamer.com, I think it is. I was checking it out today. A little bit. Let's see where Harley Dog is. I thought I heard her just a second ago. The other thing I need to figure out is how to flip my cam image. Why does everybody flip their cam image? I haven't understood that. Because on stream, it's upside down, and I have no way to mount it any differently yet. Oh, is that why people do that? Wait a minute, if it's upside down, oh, you flip horizontally, or vertically. Okay, so all you have to do is you have to go into your camera settings in OBS. If you haven't downloaded the software for your cameras, do so. If it's a Logitech, just go and download their software for your particular camera. And it'll work like on Windows 10 it works anyway. But I downloaded mine the other day trying to figure out this other camera issue I'm having. So then you go to your camera settings, and then there'll be an option in there to flip vertically or horizontally. You can do it through OBS or just through your camera software. If you do it through OBS, it'll work the right way otherwise, I think. Is that why people reverse? I was wondering why people reverse the image. I thought it had to do with logos on their shirts and hats or something. I couldn't figure out why they were doing that. Everybody's left-handed when they're actually right-handed. Right-click to go prop. What's Togo prop?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, thunderstruck. I hear thunder outside. That means monsoons are coming. When the monsoons hit out here, man, the deserts just come alive. Everything out there just... the snakes, birds, got Sonoran desert tortoises out there. Found one in my backyard one time. Huge desert tortoise. Crapped everywhere. Went out there and let it go in the desert again. I think they're actually illegal to own. I think they're endangered. The Sonoran toads. The Sonoran toads start coming out of the ground. And those are the ones that, like in Beavis and Butthead, the toad liquor, whatever. That's what they're talking about. Sonoran toads. They're the one that has the toxin in their behind the glands behind their head, their eyes. And you get the toad liquor hippies out there. They don't actually lick the toads. They dry it out and smoke it, I guess. I read up on it one time. It's like one isotope off from pure PCP or something. But the dogs will bite the toads around here, and it'll damn near kill them. They'll go into convulsions and everything else. But they're everywhere, and they're huge. I should grab one time, come in here and show everybody on stream. They're pretty cool. Okay, that's what I thought, but I may not have all the software for the cam. Just got the drivers installed. Okay, is it a Logitech? Okay, it's a Logitech. The 910. Okay, so I can flip it in OBS. Then yes, you should be able to flip it in OBS. If the 910 has that capability, I think it should. I think it's the same software for the 920. I think it's the same software. So once you go to advanced, let me see where. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Let's see. We'll check out this one. So you go to the first set and it says go to. You just right click it in the scene, okay? You right click in the scene and go to properties. Right click the camera I'm talking about. And then you can actually flip right there, the first selection underneath the Logitech, whatever. I think yours will say 910 up there, the C910. And you'll see two boxes to check. Flip horizontally, flip vertically. And then if you want to change the images at all, go to configure. And a whole nother window will come up. The camera software will pop up. And you should be able to adjust like light balance and exposure and all those things. Drivers are the same? Okay, yeah. So just just go in there and you should be able to do it. Yeah, just right click it in the scene. You can also do it by highlighting it and go to edit scene. That'll do it too. But right clicking is just as easy. You can also right click it. If you have edit highlighted, edit scene highlighted, you can click the camera on the actual the preview pane. You can edit it that way too. Another thing a lot of people didn't know was, I ran into a streamer the other day that didn't know. Okay, great. I knew I've seen it in there somewhere, but I couldn't remember where. Thank you very much. No problem. Hey, and then the so like when you're the pane for the camera, you know how it's one set size right now? If you want to crop out anything and change the shape of the window that your camera is in, or anything that you add to your scene, you can go to edit scene, go over to the side of the pane that you want to move independently from all the rest of them, and you hold down Alt and then drag it left or right, and you can crop out whatever you want to make the camera. You can crop out whatever you want out of the camera. I ran into a streamer the other day that had been streaming for years, and his head was cut off. And I said, "Hey man, you may want to Alt slide the top of your pane there." He's Alt slide. What are you talking about? He had no idea. And I found it by chance. Just total chance. Yeah, man. All right, Mort. Yeah, you can change it to any way you want, man. It's kind of handy. And then if you want to move things up in the scene and down in the scene, rather than having to right-click it and go to position, you just hold down Control and push the up or down key, and the arrow up and down key, and it'll move it up and down the scene wherever you want it, the layer, wherever you want the layer. Oh, here comes a yep, here comes a monsoon right now over my house. I may lose power. Maybe not though. We'll see. One thing I like about my cam is it seems to be focused and all perfect just using autofocus. Yeah, the thing about autofocus though is okay, so you may want to turn that off actually. Because what happens is, if you have autofocus on, just get it focused on the work, because sometimes the thing will try to focus on your hand and then it'll be off. And it constantly, it's distracting. It'll constantly try to focus, like if your hand's up here, it'll try to focus on your hand instead of the work. So shut that off. And then the other thing was, you should not only shut that off, you go to, let me see what it was. I went to, hold on, let me check. Yeah, you don't want it autofocusing. Let's see, go to this, go to this. The other thing you want to shut off is, okay, so go to your camera settings. Go to your camera settings. Go right click your camera, go to settings, and then at the bottom of the first pane that comes up, you'll see where it says in the video box, in the video area of the settings, make sure you click use output format. Check that and use MPEG or MJEG. Now you're going to lose a little bit of zoom and stuff, but it's going to really stop the ghosting effect of your hand back and forth. And the other thing was, let me see. Oh, you want to shut off all your auto stuff, and then just set it however you want it inside the actual configure. Set it how you want the camera, and then just don't check any auto settings at all, and that'll fix that ghosting stuff. And put it on 30 frames per second. Make sure that's checked. Yeah, that'll help a lot, man. So even like your face cam, if you ever get a face cam, the hand would, there'd be like a ghosting effect, you know, whatever. I'm not sure it makes that actual noise, but to kind of tell you what I'm talking about, you know, you'll see several hands moving around, and when you're drawn, it still does it a little bit, but nothing like it would. You know what I mean? And don't work on a slanted table because it's annoying as shit. I'm just kidding. Everything slides off this thing. That's the only thing I would change about this, if I could. If it wasn't so handy to draw on. I need a bigger table over here to my left. I'm running out of room. Everything's a mess. See? Constantly. I need to come up with some kind of lanyard system to hold my piece of paper. Small desk ATM until I get reorganized and set up a slightly larger desk. You know, man, there's one for sale right now, and it took everything for me not to buy. Because the last thing I need is another art table. Art tables take up a lot of room, you know, because they fold down and fold up, so you need a lot of room to move them around. And there was a this is a nice big wood one here that I got at Cost Plus Imports, I think it was. It's a real nice one. It's from Taiwan. It's a real nice handmade piece of wood, but the finish is hard to match. If you're gonna have any other furniture in the room, it's called a can't remember what the finish is. Something gray. Anyway, it's hard to match if you're gonna have other furniture in the room if you care about it that much. But anyway, so we were at Ashley Furniture the other day, picking up some stuff from my wife's studio, and they had an art table there. It's glass, and it's glass, and it's got some trays on the sides with pencil holders, and it's really nice, man. And what's nice about it is if you're gonna do like for a tattoo artist or somebody, or if you're gonna do any stenciling or something, you can put a light down there, and you could, be able to trace over stuff or whatever if you wanted to. And it's smaller. It's a lot smaller, so it take up less room in the room. But I saw it on Amazon too. But it was $89 at Ashley, and it was like $115 on Amazon. But it was really cool. I don't have enough room in here for it though, or else I would have got it. Yeah. At the moment. Yeah, that's what ATM is, okay. I'm going to give some 3D effect to this tire by doing this real quick. I'm going to do it here too. That's working. Your room doesn't match at all. Yeah, the thing about this one is it's on our, it's next to our living room. So when company comes over, you kind of want something that's something you can straighten up when company comes over, and have things match, I guess. I don't care. The wife does. But I think I'm going to stain this thing to make it match my desk. My gaming desk is right there next to me. the computers. I'm running cables from that to here to run this drawing table. It's not looking too bad, right? It's coming along. It's not looking too bad. There's some problems with it, but as I told you before, I've learned my lesson a long time ago not to point those out to people. But thanks, man. Alright, looks like these tires have some covers on them. So let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to go like this. Color that there. Then we're going to go in and then back out. That's not going to be exactly perfect, but that's alright. I'll sell it. I'll make it look right. Looks like some tarps are over the tires here. And it's probably so you don't scratch the boat. That's funny, so you don't scratch the boat. That boat's got so many coats of paint on it. It's ridiculous. You know, I don't like that blending stump. Let me see how I like this one. No. That's better. Not a huge Jane's Addiction fan. They're okay. There's people who really love this guy. Perry, whatever his name is. Perry something Perry. Perry something. I can't remember the guy's name. Oh yeah, they just keep adding. They never chipped. Well, they had these guns. They were called needle guns. You can probably look it up. But they're pneumatic needle guns, and you're supposed to chip all the paint off before you apply new, but when you're hanging over the side of a ship, I'm guessing that they don't really chip all that stuff off. They may, but I don't think so. I've never spent enough time outside the skin of the ship to know. I've done my share of needle gunning just inside the ship. Make your hands itch. It's pretty much a big cylinder with a whole bunch of metal needles sticking out of the end, and I don't know exactly how it works, but it vibrates all the needles and you can chip paint right off. It'll vibrate every bit of blood right out of your hands. Cynthia, are you in there? I haven't seen her stream in a long time. Is she streaming right now? Let's see what time it is. I'm still going okay. I got about an hour left. Tell her I said hey. Yeah, you ever ride a motorcycle or something that vibrates the shit out of your hands and they start itching? Oh, is that what it is? How'd you talk to her then? She just PM'd you? She's okay, right? Everything good? She's fine? Okay. I know she was having... Oh, okay. Twitter you're talking to her on? Alright, I think it's looking okay. It's starting to look like a tugboat, I think. A little bit, anyway. Let me sharpen this. I probably should find a better way to sharpen, huh? So people don't have to listen to that. Yeah, it is pretty loud. But it's so easy, you know, it saves me time. You got these artists that, I mean, it's almost like therapeutic how much time they spend on their sharpening and trying to get the point just right, and these point setters and everything. And, I mean, it just works fine. I get a nice sharp point on there and I use it until... I guess I could save money on pencils if I use something that just sharpen the tip, I guess, you know. Maybe I'll pick up a pointer. What do they call something pointer? I don't know. Forget. I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to stop buying pencil kits, though. Because I don't use half that kit. Half the kits are H's. I never use H's. So I think I'm going to just start buying my pencils 2s, 4s, and 9s. That's pretty much all I use. 2s, 4s, 9s, and HBs. All Bravo, all Bs. 2, 4, 9, HB. I've used some 7s too, sometimes. Only when my 9 runs out. I'll have to buy a bunch of 9s because the lead comes off of those really fast. You'll use a whole 9 pencil for just one drawing. We may finish this tug today. Like the Phoebe. Yeah, he is. I haven't spent as much time as I'd like to on Phoebe's channel. I know he does have, like, people ask him about his sharpener all the time. I guess it's a KUM sharpener. And I looked at him because of his stream. I watched it long enough to know that he's pretty methodical about his sharpening his pencils and stuff, and he's very talented. And he probably saves a lot of money doing it. I think he finally got a sub button, right? It was weird. I think he got it, and then everyone seems to have like 100 viewers every day, and then when they get their sub button, it drops off. I don't get it. I haven't figured that out yet. Drops down to about 30. Like, you can tell who's going to get their sub button soon because their viewership goes up to about 100. Not sure how that works. And then after they get it, it all drops off like pretty quickly. Yeah, he has one. I thought he did. You have HB, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of pencils in here I never use, man. If you look at my H's, here's my H's. In fact, I put pencils in there that I don't even use because it's just become the pencils I don't use. Like, none of them are short. They're all full length still. Even I got some yellow school ones in there for my kids.
If by chance you're on an interstate highway right now playing Slug Club with blue cars, you hit the jackpot, you win. Dan is going home. You've got the whole weekend off. Jason, band director from Johnson,
All right.
Iowa, has requested STP's Interstate Love Song, so that's a good idea, Jason. You got it. There you go.
It is a good tune. Also, I gotta figure out a way to, yeah, HB. I use HB for all my outline. The reason is that it erases pretty quick. It erases pretty easily. I also have to figure out. See, I'm listening to through a TV. I'm listening to my tunes. I didn't want to wear a headset anymore. But the microphone is picking it up across the room, so there's kind of an echo. So I got to figure that out too. I guess it's tolerable. I was watching the video, the VOD yesterday of my last broadcast. Because that's the best way to figure out what you want to change. You know, watch your own feed from a computer screen instead of from OBS. What you want to change, what you didn't like. I do that with other people's streams too. I'll watch their streams and I'll figure out what I do like and take from it and what I don't. It sounds fine to you? I turned it down a little bit today. Usually I have it a little bit louder. Hoping that maybe the mic wouldn't pick it up, you know. I love my new mic though. It's pretty cool. The headset started giving me headaches, you know. Wearing them for 7 hours. I did a 7 hour, I think I did an 8 hour stream. And wearing it for that long wore me out. I took them off and they were soaking wet from sweat. Nasty. Yeah. Yeah, but that's part of the fun, right? Trying to figure it out. I love stuff like this. Like, I'm just that way though. Like when I find something of interest that I want to do, I have to own it. Like drawing, cooking. I cook very well too. Building computers. You know, I study internet and learn everything I can about it. Read forums. I even do it with small things like something stupid. I find a tarantula out in the desert. I have to read up on it, learn everything about it. I guess it's not a bad way to be. You only get limited time here, man. You might as well take in as much as you can, right? Don't do anything half-ass. If you're gonna do it well. I think Walt Disney said that, actually. Anything you're gonna do it well. Yeah, I mean, if you have a desire to stream, obviously, you know, you're like that, you know. Not everybody wants to do it. Not everybody, you know, I even told people about that, you know, people in my regular life, hey, I'm streaming, and they're like, I couldn't do that. They wouldn't even want to do it, you know. Okay. I do. I do. And yet they'll watch, you know. They'll watch. And they'll think it's cool, but they just have no desire to do it. Alright, we're going to shade over this right here. Let me see if I can. What'd you say the first piece we're going to be? You're going to have like a poll, a straw poll, to see what your first piece is going to be on stream? I used to be a big Chili Peppers fan, man. Still am, but back like during Freaky Styley album, I was one of those skater punks. Before they sold out, they're still cool though. What did you use for the bottom of the tug, by the way? I'm guessing not a B4. Actually, it is a 4B. I'm using a 4B. See? I'm just going over it again and again and again. That's all. I press pretty hard, though. You know, I don't care about flattening the paper on this. Here's my thing. If it's a large area like that horse, my daughter's horse, I could use graphite powder and a blending stump, and I can get messy with it, you know. But when you're talking about a real detailed area where, you know, details matter, like there's no way I can control blending stump around these 3 white spots. You know what I mean? So at this point, I've already made peace with the fact that I have to use a pencil. So a 4B is fine. A 9B would be better. And we can go over it though, but I wanted to ease into it. See, a 9B lays down so much graphite, you're committed. A 4B, you can ease into it, you know, and add more and add more. But a 9B, man, it's laying down and it's staying there. It's no different graphite, man. It's just it's the less of a binding agent inside the pencil. So the graphite comes out faster, you know. You probably know that though. That's all right. I think when you're an admin, a mod, you don't. It doesn't apply to you. That's funny. I don't allow. Sarge edited some stuff and made it to where cussing is not allowed in here, you know. And yet I cuss sometimes, and songs like this play on the radio. No, I didn't think it did. I think I ought to just change that no cussing rule. I mean, it was Sarge is the one that did it, though, anyway, but it's not bad, man, if the kids are going to be in here and stuff, but like I said, I cuss without even knowing I'm doing it, man, so my kids are used to it, and they know better to say any of it, so. And as much as they game online, I'm sure they hear worse. They're up there with their headphones on playing against, you know, teenagers and stuff. I guarantee they hear worse. And at school too. Schools. They're exposed to all children, you know, no matter how they were raised. I don't even know what this is. I'm just drawing it. Yeah, I mean the kids are. I'm sure that they're just saying it all, boy. Guaranteed. Yeah, I should turn on Han Solo, huh? Is he? I think my camera dropped. That's funny. My camera dropped, but we'll fix it later. That doesn't make much of a difference. So I want to shade this in a little bit more here. I want to get my favorite. Here's my favorite. I've been using this blending stump since probably 2000. look at the oil on my hands, what it's done to this thing. And the reason is because I sanded, you know, I sand every one of my my blending stumps. I sand one end, and I think I sanded both ends of this at one point. But it's got the perfect grittiness, and I haven't been able to find this make again. The only closest one I've been able to find is the ones from Taiwan. They're pretty close. There's a number 6, but it usually says made in Taiwan on the side. Yeah, right here. These are pretty close. But this thing has been traveling with me for a long time. Love it. It's really gritty. And it moves graphite. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like sandpaper. It's like I don't know, it's just got a different texture to it. It's like if you were to rub tissue on your nose, I guess. Where the other ones get slick. Graphite builds up on them and makes them real slick. I don't dig that. I'll definitely be using this one for the water. When I get to the water. I did my daughter's horse, the whole head with this one. It just has a different feel to it. It grips. I haven't been able to reproduce it as much as I've tried. That's nice, man. That's nice. Nice texture on that. I'm happy with it. On OBS, on the right bottom corner of the screen, there's a box that changes colors and such. Is that your up? Where it changes colors? What do you mean? Is it? It has a number by it in chat. Changes. Huh. On mine? Or are you talking about yours, on your OBS? On the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a box that changes colors and such. Is that your upload rate? It has a number by it. Chat changes. I have no idea what you're talking about. On mine, or you're talking about on your OBS that you're looking at? On my feed? A box. Huh. I don't know, man. Yeah, I haven't used the stumps much since I got them, but I plan on working with them soon. It changes from yellow to green to red sometimes on OBS when I stream. I've never seen the box you're talking about. I wonder if it's I'll tell you what does come up for me if I have my fraps turned on. That numbers come up for me in the corner. Yeah, I don't know, man. It might be some kind of other program that you have running to monitor your gameplay or something. Maybe your uploads, your ping for a video game you play or something. I don't know, dude. I don't have it. Sorry for that. Sharpener height. Sharpener height. Yeah, I think you're talking about some other program, man. At least it doesn't come up with mine. And like I said, you're using regular OBS, right? No, it's part of OBS, but you are using Win 10, yeah? I'm using Win 10. I'm using Win 7, so things might be a bit different, yeah. Looking at OBS. Oh, okay. No, I've never seen it before, man. Yeah, I'm Win 10. I like Windows 7 though. I liked it. I think that's the railing on the other side. And then I'm going to actually erase some stuff back here too. It's like there's some white plumbing stuff back here. Some kind of plumbing item. I'm not familiar with tugs, so I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm going to draw it. That looks about right. Just go over all the dark spots, blend it all, and then erase where you need to erase. That's the best MO you can go with. At least that's the way I think. I also don't use all the fancy window effects and stuff in Windows 7, so that less memory I use. Complicated faster. I need more memory. I only have 3 gigs. You have 3 gigs of memory? Yeah, that's definitely it. You talking about RAM? Yeah, you need to get a little more RAM in there. What's your what's the your processor? Wow. Yeah, you need to get a little more RAM in there, man. All right. Let's blend it all in and erase where we need to erase. It's a 3.0 dual-core processor, not great, but so was it an i5? No, wait a minute. Man, if I lose this blending stump, the quality of my drawings are going to go down considerably. I really love this thing. Simpy, what's up? What are you doing? I haven't seen your stream in forever. Where you been hiding? I've been looking too. You did that one piece and then you kind of... Oh no, you did another one that I didn't actually get to watch. I saw you post it on Instagram though. I gotta leave in about a half hour though, unfortunately. You haven't been streaming, so I haven't missed it? Okay. Why, what's up? Something happened to your computer? What happened? Oh, okay. I got you. Real life stuff. Well, hope everything's okay. Need to take a break from Twitch. And the same stuff happening that was happening before. So you just tell him to kiss your ass. You know, it's funny. I was talking about this the other day. That some guy came in here and said, I got a dog cam now. And he comes in, and 2 seconds later he goes, your dog's fat. And I just laughed. And Morik said, you know, he was waiting to see how I was going to react to it, to see if he should ban him or not. I'm like, you know what, man? None of this stuff means anything to me. Because I guarantee you, if the person was standing in front of me, these trolls wouldn't act the same way. I guarantee you. It's funny just to argue with a name, you know. It's just a name. I mean, you haven't built a rapport with that person, you know. They're just coming in to troll. If that's what you're talking about. I don't even know if that's what you're talking about. Oh, okay. High school drama, yeah, and I dropped out of high school, so I wasn't very good at that kind of shit. I don't have time for it. I dropped out. Yep. Too old for it. That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, it's just a name, you know. You don't even know this person. And I promise you, they wouldn't act the same way in person. To you, or to me, or to anybody else. They wouldn't. I usually just do, you know what? I don't even get mad about stuff like that. Like, even in real life, if someone does me wrong, I don't even get mad. I just chalk it up to their character. You know? That's a point against them in my book. I just chalk it right up to their character. And it reflects poorly on only them. That's the way I see it. I don't take anything personal. I just see you as an asshole, and that's what you are. Go be an asshole. Just do it somewhere else. But besides all that, how you been? That's gonna have to be good enough, I think. Besides that, I've been fabulous. Good. Well then, rely on that. And I accidentally deleted my Twitch folder. What? Oh, when? But I did. What do you mean your Twitch folder? All my overlays. Oh, yeah. All your stuff inside there? Wow. That sucks. Yeah. Well, that's what's important, right? The mini-me's. I was gonna start streaming more, but I don't know. Most of my mini-me's sit up in their room and play on their computers. The littlest one today, we walked down to the yard sale with and checked out some stuff. I said, hey, you want to go check out the yard sale, kid? He's only 5. I was like, they may have some toys there. So then we get there, it's a couple houses down, and they're just an old couple selling like tools and stuff. So he just sat on a rock, just completely depressed. Like, all right, let's get out of here. Your stream is like black right now from all because everything's gone from the because it references that folder, right? Yeah, he's had a few questions, that's for sure. I think we hashed out a few things for him today, though. He's a pain in my ass. I think that... Was he following you before I started watching your stream? I think I drug him down there, didn't I? Or was that... No, maybe that was... That wasn't you. That was Grace Firefly, Dragonfly, whatever her name is. Grace Dragonfly, Grace Firefly. Yeah, I can't remember. I drug him down to Grace Firefly. It was actually a good stream too, man. I enjoy her stream. Yeah, last night is when you started streaming, though. That's what I was just telling him before you came in here. He's everywhere. He definitely makes the rounds. Like, I'll jump into the most obscure stream and start talking. And, oh, hey, how you doing, Flies? What are you doing here, dude? That's pretty good, though. It's cool. Yeah, Grace Firefly. I could care less about Jory, too. Like, I'm talking about the most obscure stream. Like, there's 2 people in there, maybe 1, and it's him. It turns out it's him. It's interesting how she does it. Like, who? IKR? Who's that? Because you're a good artist, that's why. You're a badass digital artist. What was that other piece that you did? And I saw it on Instagram, but it was after the girl with the Hulk hands. You did another one. And I saw it, and I commented, I think. Audrey Hepburn, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Her lips looked, oh, that's right. Her lips looked like a picture, like a photograph. That was phenomenal. Everything else looked good too, but her lips looked like looked like we photoshopped them in from a photograph. Really cool. You're welcome. I mean, look, you know that. Look at it. It's incredible. This is her speech. You had to be happy with those lips. And the other one with the whole can, I mean, it came out awesome. When I was looking at it in your Instagram, because that's the one thing I don't like about Instagram is you can't zoom in. But when I was looking at it in there, I thought it was a photograph. I thought it was the photograph. I thought you were just putting a reference picture up. You had to look at it for a little while to figure out that it's the one you did. Digital, man. What's the software you use? I know you use a tablet, but... Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Nice. Well, then it makes it even more amazing. Paint tool Psi? See, I don't even know what that is. I probably should start painting and other stuff, huh? Give up on pencils for a little bit. Try some new shit. That's gonna have to be good enough. Well, you're dealing with other stuff though, right? That's what you're saying? Man, I cannot get this graphite to go inside the tooth of the paper at all here, up here. Having a lot of trouble with it, actually. We'll figure it out. It looks fine though, right? It'll work. Yeah, well, priorities, you know. Take care of what you gotta take care of. When you start streaming, I'll be there though. I'll watch. That's gonna have to be good enough. I can't keep messing with this. Maybe a little bit longer. Serve. What's up? Serve. Let me tell you, man. How long have I been streaming? I don't know. How long have I been up, Craig? Probably. Oh, she hasn't been streaming. No, she's taking a break. Let me tell you, sir, I'm glad you're here, man, so I can tell you firsthand. I have never laughed so hard at any other stream, dude. That's why I had to host you. And like I said, I titled it Drawing Flies is Hosting Serve. Because watch. That night was awesome, man. And as I was telling you yesterday, let me take a break from this for a second, because Serve's here. So, as I was telling you yesterday, in that other stream, it helped me out, man, to watch you do that, because it was so damn entertaining, and like you just didn't give a shit, you know, and like I was stressing about stuff. I was making sure like I don't want anything going wrong with the music while I'm streaming, and I don't want anything, you know, to cancel out. And I'm worried about this. And I'm worried about, am I going to be comfortable? Is this, you know, where's the drawings if someone wants to see them? And that drawing and that stream you did that night was just so, I don't want to say chaotic, man. It was so entertaining to watch, though. It was so human. You know what I mean? And so it made me think, oh man, I'm watching this. I can't stop watching this guy. He's making me laugh my ass off, and he just doesn't give a shit. And I know you were having a little bit to drink that night, but dude, when you dumped the quarters everywhere, and then you said you were going to start looking for some year or something. Oh my God, that was funny. And then I actually almost spit. I was drinking, I think I was drinking Crown Royal that night. And you said, you're looking at the feed, and you're like, oh, someone can see my bald spot. I got to shit. And then just leave. You just left your stream and didn't care. Oh, man, it was so awesome, dude. I really appreciate it. It was awesome, dude. And then I looked at my old VOD, and I kept calling you Survey. I was like, of course his name's Serve. What do you? And dude, you are a good artist. You kept saying that night, hey, I'm really a good artist. You shouldn't be judging my work by this. And then so I've watched your stream since then, and you're a phenomenal artist, dude. And then you picked up all your work, and there was a piece there that there was a blue dragon, and I was thinking, I'd let that dude tattoo me that on me in a second, man. It was a beautiful blue dragon you had. And then you showed a goldfish. And the scales on the side of the goldfish, the blending that you did between the two colors, was just flawless. Like it transitioned into another color. Dude, you do good work, man. You do good work, dude. And then I was watching you do it last night too. You were doing that. It almost kind of looked like a wrought iron piece, and then you had the nautilus shell. You did the nautilus shell one. And I was trying to say, you were trying to figure out the shape of a nautilus shell, and I'm yelling in your chat, hey, it's the golden ratio. It's the only thing in nature that reflects naturally the golden ratio, which is the Fibonacci sequence, and there's a mathematical thing for it. But yeah, there's a particular shape to a nautilus shell, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh, if you guys don't watch a Serve, oh, it was great. And then everybody else, all your friends are in there. I guess you guys all belong to Inc. something, like a little network thing. And all your friends were in there trying to rescue you, because I guess you've had bad streams before that have gone wrong, and they're trying to get a handle on it before that happened. But I was like, let this guy go, man. This is awesome. Are you kidding me? This is money in the bank. I mean, I wish I could be like that, you know? Just not give a shit. And then now I'm going to be. Even a little more so anyway. So thank you for that. To be funny again. No, because it may go wrong. It may go wrong. No, it was great, man. It was a great stream. I loved it. I'm telling you, I've never laughed so hard on a stream, dude. Especially when the quarters came out. And then you started throwing this absolutely awesome work around behind you. It was great, dude. Yeah. And the piece you were doing yesterday, that Nautilus show, was pretty cool too, man. So you work as a tat artist on your day job every day? And then you and I like the same stuff, man. The same, like Breaking 2. You were talking about that night. I'm like, yeah, I watched Breaking 2, man. Which one does he dance with the broom in number 1 or number 2? I couldn't remember. And then I tried to ask you if you watched the last. What was another movie? A movie from back in that same era, because I think you grew up kind of right around where I did. I'm a little older than you, but there was another movie where Show Nuff. There's the guy who was a karate. The last Show Nuff was the bad guy. It was a karate flick. That was kind of the same deal. People can't take you seriously. No, and they shouldn't. Dude, that's the way you should be, man. You should be yourself. That's what it was perfect. Today you tattooed a rose and song lyrics on some girl's rib. Nice. See, I was thinking about doing tats, man, when I was. I got 4 machines upstairs too. I was gonna try to learn it. I got a bunch of ink and stuff, and I was gonna try to learn it, but then I thought to myself that then you gotta deal with. I mean, cool. Yeah, there'll be the occasional girl that comes in and wants something tattooed on her ribs, but then you got to deal with a bunch of other people you probably don't want to. You know, you just never know who's going to walk through the door. You definitely got to be a people person, man. And I am, but I don't know. There's a lot of pressure. You can't erase. I erase a lot as I'm holding an eraser in my hand. Yeah, you get the good and the bad. I'm guessing that'd be true. But it's pretty much stenciling and then going over it and doing. It's pretty much shading, right? It's stenciling in and then shading appropriately, from what I gather, and blending colors and all that. So I wouldn't mind learning the trade, man. But it's one of those things that you have to, you start out young and you have to sweep floors for a long time before you gain their whatever, because there's no real school you can go to. I guess there is in San Diego, but everybody says it's 2 weeks time, and it's kind of a waste of money. Everybody says that they don't respect scratchers, but yet I think everybody started out as scratchers, if you want to call them that. Not everybody's a scratcher, I guess. That's an insult, but my cousin does tattoos. She's pretty good. It's all tricks of the trade. You did that? Apprenticeship. Yeah, apprenticeship, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting up there in years. I can't be in retirement sweeping floors and being the probie, So I think I'll just stick to doing wall hangers. Doing regular art, wall hangers. Selling prints, maybe. But yeah, your Flash stuff is good, dude. Always a fucking. And then I started watching some of your other friends too. Fisk, is it Fisk? No, Fish. I started watching him, and then the stream that you were in last night, and I was in. I started watching her because of you. She's a great artist, huh? She's a nice lady too. Apprenticing. Some people just take the money. Yeah, I'd see that happening too. Oh, have you seen my other work, man? At all? Yeah. Yep, I follow him too, dude. The HV Hivistag? What kind of a gang? Yeah. Yeah, that night, everybody that was in there in your Discord or whatever you're talking to them on, I went and seeked them out and found them and started following them. And I watched a few of their streams since then too. The lady last night we were watching. I've watched her a few times actually. Every time I'm there, you're there. You've seen my other work, haven't you, man? All my stuff, not just the stuff in the corner, but I got them all behind me here. You know what, man? I saw him jump in there last night. He was either in yours or he was in hers. No, where did I see him? I ran into that guy. Broken equilibrium. I ran into him somewhere. And people said that they hadn't seen him for a long time. And I think I did follow him, man. Actually. Simpy, you don't need to be in a game. You're awesome just the way you are. Do you follow Simpy, sir? You ought to if you don't. And Craig's going to start streaming too, man. He's trying to figure out as of yesterday. Yeah, I'm so glad you jumped in here, man, because I've been wanting to tell you that. I've been trying to type it in there, but you tend not to look. That's another thing. You tend not to look at the chat. And I'm always one. I don't want to miss anything, you know. And your chat just rolls like that. Oh no, dude, there was broken equilibrium last night. Was saying serve, and it would roll, serve, and you wouldn't answer, and he goes, never mind, and it kind of rolled. You never did answer him. Oh man, I love that kind of stuff. I really do. It is hard, man, to keep up with it. That's why I put it on my phone, so I don't have to look up for my work. You know, I can just look down, and it's a little easier. And my phone gets charged as I'm drawing. I got to bounce pretty soon, actually. It's 4 o'clock. I definitely got to bounce by 4:30. I actually have to go do something that earns me money. Actually, this piece right here is going to earn me some money, Serve. This is the ship that I served on in the Gulf War in Somalia. This is the ship hat that I wore on the ship. Here, you can see it right there. It's the USS Juneau. And I got it turned around because it'll get inside the... And so what I did is I went to the Facebook page for the ship, and I asked the guys, hey, would you guys be interested? I don't know if you know, but I was on the ship in 89 to 93, and want to know if you guys would be interested would you be interested in buying prints if I was to draw it? And there's a pretty big response. So that's what this is lined up for. I'm going to sell prints to the guys that were on board the ship. No, I'm in Arizona now, but I was in San Diego for years in the service, and then I lived there for years too after the service. But now we're in Tucson. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah. I like your stream, dude. I watch it every time it's on. So the tug's coming out pretty good, man. It's not too bad. Yeah, actually, yesterday I had to do a day shift, and I had to ride out in the sun. It was supposed to be 108, and we ended up getting overcast because we have what's called monsoons out here. So we get a reprieve from the summer. A nice monsoon comes over. It takes all the water from the Gulf of Mexico or the Sea of Cortez, and it dumps it on us. It's a phenomenon that only happens here, I think, Australia and Africa, some parts of Africa, I think. Anyway, no, India, Australia, and here. And it's almost like a cartoon, man. The cloud will go like this, and you'll just see it pissing water, and you can actually literally watch it come over your head and just dumps water on you. So it hasn't been that hot, man. Today is a little bit warmer. It's not. But yesterday was real nice. I got really lucky. But I work at night otherwise, so it's not that hot for me. Try to stay. That's why I'm so pale ass white. I gotta take some vitamin D pills once in a while because I deprive myself of so much sun. Living in Arizona, that's not normal. Live like a vampire. I think it looks pretty good, man. Not bad. Sir, have you ever seen my other work, man? Have you ever been around when I showed it? The stuff I have behind me? Like my daughter? You ever seen this stuff at all? that's another thing, dude. I was gonna tell you about. I was telling you the story about in your chat. Yeah, you saw my Instagram? Cool. So, the tattoo I got, man, right here. The one I was telling you about. You guys can see it. That's the one I got done by a three-fingered Filipino in the Philippine Islands. You said you sound. I told you that in your stream, and you said you love stories like that. So let me tell you it. So what happened was, when I was 12 years old, I decided that I was going to take I was kind of a feral child, you know. My mom worked a lot, so I decided I was going to give myself a tattoo. So I took a needle and I wrapped a thread around the end and I dipped it in India ink, and I was going to put Mom on my arm. And I got as far as the M, and I tapped out. I couldn't do it anymore. So I lived most of my adolescence with an M on my arm. So when I joined the service, I told my buddies in the Navy, I was like, hey man, when we get to the Philippines, I hear there's cheap tattoos there. I want to get a tattoo to cover this. And so I ended up getting too drunk because, like, unlike here, they'll serve you right there in the chair, man. They have holsters in the chair where you can drink while they're tattooing you. And they have a kid that'll go get them for you. So I was pretty lit, and I ended up passing out, I guess. I remember sitting down in the chair, but I didn't pick out the tattoo. And so the next morning I woke up, I came to. My buddies wake me up, and they go, hey, we're late for ship, so we have to run back to this ship right here. And while we're running, I noticed there's blood on my shirt, and there's a bandage on my arm. And I go, what is this? And the guys go, hey, that's your tattoo. And I go, is it good? He goes, oh yeah, it's cool. It's a dragon. Whatever. Like I said, it looks like cooked spinach. It's a tattoo of cooked spinach. But I'm never going to cover it, man, just because I save the story, you know. I should get it covered. I'm not gonna. But yeah, he goes, then they told me, yeah, man, the guy only had 3 fingers. I don't know if they're messing with me or not, but the guy only had 3 fingers, and the lights went out when he was doing it and everything else. Yep. Oh man, I got a lot of Filipino stories, man. I've been there 3 times. No, twice. Went to Singapore the other time. Yeah, ones that I can't talk about on stream. But it's a pretty crazy place for sure. We were in Olongapo, a place called Olongapo. We had a good time, man, for sure. I got some topsiders made out of boa constrictor skin just because I could. Sitting like spurry topsiders out of boa constrictor skin. Oh man, and they were horrible. Are amazing with tattoos. Yeah, and you know what else they're good at, man? The Filipinos are good at mimicking, man. Like we went into a bar. It was called the Sierra Club. And we sit down, and the guy has a real hard dialect. They all speak English, but he had a real hard dialect, real hard accent. So you couldn't even understand him on the mic. And then they started singing "Sweet Child of Mine," and it sounded just like Guns N' Roses. The whole band and the singer sounded just like Guns N' Roses. And then they did something from Poison, and it sounded just like Poison. Harley's a 200-pound Mastiff. She's around here somewhere. It's too hot for her to lay on her ergonomic bed. But anyway, that's where they got Pineda from. That's why Journey got Pineda to start singing for them. They pulled him out of the Philippines because they're such a great mimickers. The guy had a great voice. That's a good documentary, by the way. I watch a lot of documentaries, and that's a good documentary. Don't Stop Believing. Great documentary. How they found him on YouTube. And they just said, they got the bass player from Journey. Can you imagine the bass player from Journey emails you and said, hey, we'd like you to come audition for a singer for Journey when you're doing like lounge singing in the Philippines. It's an overnight success. Great one. Yeah, she's around here somewhere. Let me see. I'll call her. Hold on. Harley dog! Harley dog! Here she comes. She's not going to lay in her bed, though. There she is right there. Lay down on your bed. Lay down on your bed. No, come here, come here, come here. Come over here. Come over here. Come here, honey. Come here. Over here. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Can you fit in here? She can't fit. Here, up, 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 up. Come here, up, up. You can't see her. She's too big. She can't fit up here. Here she goes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, honey. Come on. Up, 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 up. Don't slobber my drawing. Come here. Come on up. Up, 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 up. Up. Come here. She's too big. She can't get up. Come on. Go on. Go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. Go. Back up. Back up. Go lay down on your bed. She can't fit. I need to move this stuff around. There she is. She's laying down in her bed. Yeah, she's a 200-pound. This is my third Mastiff, English Mastiff. They're great dogs, man, but not a lot of people like their size, and their slobber. They'll slobber quite a bit. Her dad was 240 pounds. She needs to go on a little bit of a diet, actually. It's been too hot to walk her. She only eats 2 cups a day. Your niece? Oh, has a Great Dane? Yeah, those are awesome dogs too, man. They're all bred from Mastiffs, though. They, Great Dane, the Saint Bernard, and there's another one. They are, well, Bull Mastiffs. Bull Mastiff is a Mastiff bred with a Bulldog. People like the breed, but they don't like the size. They're smaller. Then you got French Mastiffs and Neapolitans and all those, but I like the English Mastiff. And this is the one that out of all 3 Mastiffs that I had, this is the one that has a bad disposition with people, strangers. I wish she didn't, but there's no doubt in my mind if a stranger came in this house, she'd chew on them until they change their mind. And that's why she's here, I guess. An Irish Wolfhound, yeah. Those are actually, these are the biggest dogs pound for pound, but an Irish Wolfhound, from the shoulder down, are bigger. They're bigger. And long hair too, man. Those are huge dogs. Yeah. They're scary as hell looking. They almost look kind of mangy. Well, unfortunately, I think I gotta pack it up. I gotta actually start my day. Go grab a cup of coffee and something to drink, something to eat. And go be responsible. Someone's got to pay for all this happiness. Hey, but thanks for coming by, Serve, and Zombie for hanging out, and Semphy, just Semphy, of course. You need to start streaming again, girl, when you get your things worked out. Look forward to seeing you again, Serve. If you're streaming tonight, I will be watching, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming more during the day, and then on my days off, I'll try to do 7-hour streams. Get some of this stuff done. I got so many drawings I want to do. The next one's gonna be Hannibal Lecter's cell drawings of Clarice. That's gonna be the next one. I took the picture from the movie, I turned it right in Photoshop, and then the corners are missing. So I had my wife pose to fill in what was missing, her hands and some other things. So it's gonna look pretty cool. And then I may actually do the Duomo I've seen from the Belvedere, which is the other one that he talks about in the movie, his other cell drawing. So that'd be cool. All right, Cynthia, I hope you do. Just trying to get motivation again. Well, when you start streaming, I'll be watching. I promise you. And Serve you too, man. I appreciate you coming by again. It's so glad you came by, dude, because I had so much I wanted to tell you. But hey, I'm gonna go get some stuff done today. So we'll see you guys later. I appreciate it. Where's my damn mouse? Oh, here it is. You guys have a good day. We'll see you.